This tiny piece of black metal looks pretty insignificant when you first look at it, but it's the sergeant's rank of the United States Marine Corps. To me, it means something else entirely, and that's what I'm going to use it for today for these three tiers. So, for the three tiers, it's going to be family, duty, and morals from top to bottom. For family, I'm a family man. I have two sons, a wife, and a dog, and that's the top, it's the keystone. Duty, obviously, I was Marine Corps. I was a sergeant in the Marine Corps for a while, 5 years. That's another thing that's very important to me. And then morals, which is the bottom, like foundation. That's another thing that's very important to me, something that I've learned throughout my life in general. I thought this was a perfect thing to describe that. So, my family. I have two sons, a dog, and a wife. My youngest son, Oliver, was born August 19th this year, right before we started class. And then I have another son, Bryce, named after me, obviously. He's 2 years old, just turned 2 years old, September 4th. My wife, we've been married since 2013. She lived with me she was with me the entire time through the military. We lived in Georgia, North Carolina, and now Pennsylvania. We just bought a house. Duty. Something that is important to me is duty. I think, especially me being a patriot, duty is important because I believe I've gotten so much from this country that I owe it back. So that's why I joined the Marine Corps in the first place and other things like that. And that doesn't go just with service to country. I think that for me, duty is a big thing, especially to family, relating back to the first point, because, it's kind of a give or take relationship. So, you lean on your family for the hard times, stuff like that. They help you out, and then vice versa. You're going to help them out. So, whatever that may be. I mean, it could be Marine Corps, it could be your family, it could be a job. There's some type of duty that you're always going to want to have. For me, it's very important. Also, morals, which I think all things are stemmed off of. Just from day one, day one being born, you're taught all about morals, the golden rules, treat others like you would want to be treated, you can't steal, stuff like that. So, day one, that's something you're learning, and it's really important. And then throughout my life, it's something that I learned even more. My father was an Army helicopter pilot, so he was very big with discipline and instilled a good set of morals in me. And then, you go to elementary school, you go to middle school, whatever it was, and you learn all these other morals. But also, once again, getting to the Marine Corps, they instilled that discipline and that duty that you have the discipline to follow those morals. So for me, that is just something that once I got to that point, I already had the foundation, and then that just gave me the discipline to carry on with those morals. So in conclusion, talking about this sergeant's rank right here, is the foundation, which was my morals, is the bottom of the chevron. The second tier, which is duty, obviously very important to me. And then the top, which is the keystone, with family holding everything together. Thanks for listening.